Hey, hey, hey,
Yeah,
hey.
man. So then I had to do the reach around on him.
Hey, we're live. We're live.
You weren't
You're
expecting that
ridiculous.
one.
Oh my God, dude.
JK, maybe.
Joey. Manny, how come you couldn't come in, Manny?
I know, right? Where is Manuel? He's supposed to work today.
Where's Manuel? So hey guys, coming to you live from Outworld.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're on Outworld today, right? Is that our background?
Yeah, it's our background. I think it's our
I
background.
like this.
Yeah, I don't know what level it is. I just
Oh,
know it's
that's
one
the
of the Mortal
acid. That's
Kombat.
the acid pit
It's
stage.
Reptile.
Is it reptiles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
it's
acid pit
reptiles, yeah.
stage.
My home away from home.
I was driving into work today with Shao Kahn, and
Yeah,
we stopped to get coffee.
I got a large.
And
Speaking of coffee, okay, so I'm drinking Starbucks today, or not Starbucks. I'm drinking Sonic today. I
Uh-huh.
finally had a Sonic breakfast, and they have a vanilla iced coffee. This stuff tastes like horchata to me, dude.
Really?
Mhm.
So Sonic is
You
getting
can't
all,
have any, but
Sonic is getting all ethnic on us.
Mm.
Good.
It says it's vanilla, but to me it tastes like horchata.
They're back there with a big horchata bottle.
It's
Just pouring it in there.
refreshing.
Possibly. I wouldn't doubt it.
I saw you had Tommy's again.
I did.
It's cool. I didn't want to talk.
I did. I mean, look. If you wake up at 6:30 in the morning, that's fine. I would
I
get
do
you a
wake up
taco.
at 6:30 in the
Do
morning,
you
and
say,
then I go
"Hey, I want a
right back to
taco"?
bed.
Do you say, "Hey, I want a
You
taco"?
don't
at
wake
6:30?
up at 6:30 in the
See,
morning.
even
Who
Cody
you trying
knows
to
that's a lie.
convince?
Even Cody knows
don't
that's a
know.
lie.
You don't know my life.
Co-
I wake
Cody
up at
has slept on your
6:30.
couch. Cody knows that that's a lie.
That's
I
cool.
do know it's a
I
lie.
wake up at 6:30 every morning, and I go right back to bed.
You know what? You are a
You
humongous
didn't say
liar.
you never said I was gonna stay up. I just wake up and I go back to bed.
You're like 6:30. All right, back to sleep.
Yep, that's how it goes. What up, Jamal? He says, "Yo."
What up, yo, Jamal? What up, bro?
All right,
So,
folks. Yeah.
let's see. So talk about new stuff, right? So we're working on this. Would be actually be the commentators table.
They can't. Y'all can't see this, but we actually moved the setup around. So yeah.
There's like green screen, another green screen, lights, and this cool
That's-
desk and.
That's why I'm not green screen today,
Yeah.
because mine's been taken
We
away.
stole
Nice.
Cody's green screen.
Yeah. Sorry, Cody. Stay in your room.
Stay in your room, Cody. Stay in your box. No, sorry. Cody's a man.
And we did get more because dude, these sold out so quick.
They sold out quick.
We got another order of masks. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's like red and black. We still got the white ones.
I could like zoom into you, but it's
White
gonna
and
look
pink.
ridiculous.
That's
That's
okay.
okay. I could do that.
White and pink.
And then this blue one here.
Blue and black.
I like that one. I might
Yeah.
get that one.
I call it one the bruiser.
And
It's black and
then,
blue.
this one's like all like I don't know, fancy, schmancy, glittery.
It's pink
It's
and
pink.
black.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
But it's like a
So,
glittery pink. It's
More
pretty cool.
masks are in. Yeah, thank you to everyone that purchased them. You guys
Yeah.
ate them up. They're
Yeah.
they're $10 each, but we got another order in.
Yeah,
so
I think we've got probably 10 or 12 right now. So
okay. All right. Cool.
No, we might have more than like maybe 15, but different colors and stuff.
All right.
So
So yeah, you guys like them?
Hey,
there goes one.
hey. My mask.
But there they go. So-
And they're comfortable. That's what I like about
Yeah,
them.
they are.
They're
Oh,
really
yeah.
comfortable.
It's like
And-
wearing a fresh pair of underwear.
I know, right?
I mean,
Because you've done that.
I say, you know what that's like?
yeah.
Do you?
In boot camp, they gave me these brand new packs of skivvies. They're all
Uh-huh.
the whitey tighties.
Uh,
Yeah, just kidding.
you're like
The whitey tighties.
You put
Yeah,
them on
whitey
and you're
tighties.
just like
It's the military
yes.
brand instead of tidy whities. It's the off brand.
Yeah.
You know,
and
I always
the
wondered,
colors,
like-
Dr.
we just
B
call
of
them
underwear.
skivvies.
I always wonder like if Scorpion and Sub-Zero actually wore tidy whities underneath their ninja suit. Are they more of a boxer brief guy? I mean, if you're kicking and stuff,
I would say boxer briefs.
I would
It's-
say
it's-
boxer
it's
briefs.
the
Like if I was
athletic.
actually going to be that active, I would definitely have to have some boxer briefs on. Like if I'm lifting my leg over my head to like smack you in the face with my foot,
Yeah.
I'm wearing boxer briefs, and they're probably going to be Under Armour.
I'm all way in,
because that's
everybody.
real
What do you think? Do
Let's see if this works.
We need to take a
Boxers or
poll.
briefs, They go commando.
They go
Get
commando.
it? Because they're like fighting commando. No, I'm just kidding.
Yanko, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Yeah,
Commando's a good
they're
answer.
definitely commandos.
Was that the toasty guy?
Toasty.
Wait, you did- hold on. Let me see. I have.
That's awesome.
Is it?
So, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. This is Reptile's stage, I believe.
I just knew it as the acid stage, the pit stage.
Well,
It's
'cause
one of the
he's-
pit
well, he's the
stages.
one that- yeah,
but
he's the
yeah,
one
he
that has
spits
acids,
acid.
yeah,
I know. I remember.
Go commando. I like that though.
Yeah.
I remember.
I can't get the audio to go on it, but
It's
yeah,
okay.
he
We know.
pops
We
up.
know who he
We know
is.
who he
He
is.
popped up. Yeah.
Tobias, John
So,
Tobias.
I guess honestly, not a whole lot in gaming news.
Well,
or-
there's one thing that I read that
What you
was
got?
actually really interesting. So, Sony bought $250 million worth of stock in Fortnite.
Are they the majority holder now, or
I don't know. I don't think they're the majority holder.
And $250 million. That's probably like 2% of Fortnite.
But that's a lot.
It is.
We hear
Oh, so
the
Jamal
audio.
hears the toasty.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's
there
how
you
you
go.
do
Oh,
that.
thanks,
Toasty.
Jamal. Oh, thanks. Who
Toasty.
was
All
it?
right,
Thanks,
then I'm
Jamal.
just gonna keep hitting Toasty since we can't hear it.
It's okay. They can hear it. That's fine.
So Sony bought some stock in Fortnite. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Rigo.
Thank you. I'm not sure if that's like what are they trying to make Fortnite a? They can't. I mean, I don't think they could make it a PlayStation exclusive.
1.2%. Damn, Jamal, quick with the stats.
No,
Man,
they're-
this dude's
if they made
this dude's
it,
on Google.
Right.
if they wanted to make the worst investment of their
Fortnite
life,
is
it would
trash.
be buying it and then making it PlayStation exclusive.
With microtransactions.
Yeah, and I was gonna
Oh
say,
my
what can
God.
Sony do with that? Like, I mean, other than I guess
Make money.
make money. Yeah.
That's all it is. They buy a percentage
What
of
should I
it.
do with this Fortnite game? Put it in the trash.
Or
Let's say they-
1.4-ish. Yeah.
They just buy a
You're fine.
percentage of it, and then every single transaction that goes through, they get money back. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they probably realize how much they make.
Could be, or maybe they're buying stock because they're gonna release like maybe some of their Sony like their intellectual properties to
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Make
so they
Sony
want to make money
skins.
back on that. Yeah, like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
and all
skin.
that
Oh,
stuff,
100%.
Yeah, they're gonna like revamp it, remake it, and then it's gonna go to shit,
Wolverine
and it's just
some
gonna
other
kill
stuff,
it.
you know,
So
but
thank
yeah.
you, Sony.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Wait,
Way to-
what are Sony exclusive characters too?
well, I know Spider-Man. for
Kratos.
Sure.
Oh,
Kratos.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, Kratos in
Spider-Man,
Fortnite's kinda cool.
Drake from Uncharted.
Any other Street Fighter? That's all.
Yeah, so
that's
there's a lot of
Sony intellectual
characters.
properties.
I think Sonic, isn't he a Sony or no, Sonic
No,
is
Sonic
is
Nintendo
Sega.
and Sega,
Sega,
yeah. But yeah, there are several characters that they could probably do that with. I mean, Fortnite loves to take characters from different stuff. They've
Yeah.
done, Marvel, DC, they've
Star
Wars, yeah. So they had Thanos on there, which was really cool. They had an awesome Thanos mode. And Fortnite, just going back to it, Fortnite may be trash to some people, but it's fun to others.
Oh,
Kids love
we
that
already
freaking
know.
game.
Like every PlayStation in here, at the end of the night, is on Fortnite.
You said Sonic.
Sonic.
You
Sonic will
talking
go
about
with
my
anybody.
Sonic drink?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Sonic will go with anybody.
Pyro.
They're locking.
The villain? The, from X-Men?
What do you say? They're
Oh, yeah.
locking your ID behind their console, so they were essentially forced to. What do you mean?
Have issues with, I don't know.
Clarify. I don't know.
Clarify, Jamal. Clarify.
Final Fantasy used to be an exclusive. Ah.
Yeah, we gotta make money. Yeah, they released it.
I mean, that'd be cool if they had Final Fantasy characters on Fortnite. If they had a
Yeah.
cloud
I
character,
would
I would
play
spend.
Fortnite.
I would spend $20.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of characters that came out that would make you play Fortnite, but you still have it. You got Captain
cool.
America on
I
there.
would play
Yeah.
for Captain America. That's
You
like
want to play for
amazing.
Captain America or
No.
Aquaman or
No.
Deadpool
No.
or any of the Star Wars characters like Kylo Ren?
Star Wars,
Oh,
maybe?
yeah, Kylo Rex.
I have
would play
Kylo.
Ky-
I have Kylo Ren on my account
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll
because
play.
he came out, but they're not going to do another Star Wars thing because Star Wars
Oh,
is done
Spyro.
for. They
Oh,
might do a
Spyro.
Mandalorian.
I was
Yeah.
like, Pyro? He said
Deadpool. Yeah.
Everybody
that's
wants them to make a Baby Yoda back bling,
Yeah.
so he hangs
Oh,
out on your
man.
back.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
A Mandalorian skin with
or
a
the little
Baby
pod
Yoda
that
back
follows
bling.
you around. You know.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be awesome.
A Baby Yoda pod. That would make so much money.
Yo, big
I
time.
would spend the money, Rico. I would. It's Baby Yoda. It's Star Wars.
Another thing I saw in gaming news, flipping it up, was so I guess AT&T bought Warner Entertainment back in the day, and they're looking to dump the games part of that, which is some big games like Mortal Kombat 11.
Mhm.
So there's Microsoft is in the works to talking about buying Warner Brothers games. So that would be, I think, the biggest one I remember seeing on there was MK or Mortal Kombat. So
Okay.
I guess
okay.
it's NetherRealm, buying that property. So
Interesting.
that would be interesting. It's still in, I guess, in the works, but yeah,
Fortnite sucks.
so bad
I suck
reality.
at
I suck at shooters.
I don't. I usually don't suck at shooters. I'm not gonna say I'm great, but I'm.
No, I
guess
suck.
decent.
I'm bad.
But I don't know, like what type of game is that called, Cody? Like Fortnite and Apex?
A battle royale.
Yeah, battle royales. I don't know, like.
You have
Last-
to
like the
you have
last
to
man
play
standing
them
kinda
to
deal?
get you.
Yeah.
You have to play them to get used to them. It's not like I just jump in and play it like a fighter kind of thing and be kind of good at it because you need to know where you're going. You need to know where the loot is. You need to, a lot of that stuff. So it's just consistency of playing, honestly.
I know that the new Gears 5, which is going to be released on Xbox Series X, they're changing up how their shop is, where like their store is working. So now I don't think you can buy anything directly online. You have to play the game to unlock characters.
That's Turtle Rock.
So they're gonna have like some kind of um, like Gears coins or something they're calling it. I think I was just reading about it, but I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So,
I like
Gears coin.
yeah, Gears coins.
Let's go
Or
get some
Gear
Gears coins.
Let's go get some Gears coins.
All right, so I guess I should address this real quick because I actually got asked this several times, like in my own personal DMs too. I'm like, okay, but people are asking about the UFC fight.
Oh, the tonight?
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Or tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's Masvidal versus Usman, and Masvidal took the fight on 6 days' notice. That's how you know he's a badass.
He's ready to fight.
And yeah, he's so ready to fight. I love the trash talking that they're doing. I'm ready to see it. So we are gonna have it here tomorrow night.
$20.
Yeah, $20.
Shang Tsung paid for my drink, by the way. I mean, I just had to give up my soul, but you know,
Hey, for Tommy's tea and a taco, it's worth
for
it.
Tommy's taco,
I'd give up 2 souls.
I'm gonna give up your soul.
Let's do it. But yeah, UFC tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
It's not loud enough. Y'all didn't hear it.
Oh,
Hey, I heard
I don't
that
have
one.
any Shang Tsung.
It's okay.
Give me your soul.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is. I need that clip.
I know,
Just to
right?
bring that up from the movie. Your soul is.
Tommy's that good.
Yank, are you serious?
Tommy's,
You've never
yes.
had Tommy's?
Tommy's is that
Go
good.
go to Tommy's and have a beef fajita taco.
No, all you gotta do if you want to know if Tommy's is good, just go to the one on Mooresbach at any time of the day and see how many cars are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you don't hear good things about it?
Well, okay, well, which one do you go to? Like,
Yeah, the one on Wurzbach is where I go.
yeah,
and
the
it-
one on Warsbox.
it's pretty
yeah,
damn
that's
good.
And then
Like what I get, I go there and and they always know me because I'm the only person I guess that gets this. But I'll get a beef fajita, minus the vegetables, and add scrambled eggs. Oh my God, steak and eggs and a taco. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it is delicious. A little bit of green
bean
sauce.
and cheese, carne quesada, bro.
Their
Barbacoa.
bean and cheese, their
Everything's good there.
barbacoa and
Yeah,
Big Red, that's
everything's so good
legit.
there.
Ever
That's
since
legit.
Corpus, I just have to get the white boy special because if I don't, I'll feel like I'll disappoint that random lady. That random lady out there
Yeah.
who guessed it perfect.
Go to the one on Mooresbach.
Yeah, go to the one on
Go
Wurzbach.
to
It's
the
pretty
one on
good.
Mooresbach. It's so
I haven't
good.
gone to any of them, and I
That's
live
so
around the
good.
corner from the one on Mooresbach.
Yeah, I'm telling you, steak and eggs and a tortilla is on fire. That's
Okay.
fire right
All
there.
right,
It's
I'll try
pretty
it.
good. There's a
I'll try it.
place down Mooresbach, even further going towards Northwest Military, that I think is better. It's a little hole in the wall right next to like a Little Caesars. I forgot what it's called, but that place is really good.
You know, there's another place down in Fredericksburg, like down I-10, called Garcia's, and they have a brisket taco, which I was like,
Don't
what the?
don't get me
Like I
started.
no, like I'm
No,
like,
brisket tacos are good.
no,
Some
no, yeah. For me, I
limes,
never had that, and I
cilantro.
was like, what the hell is a brisket taco? And I'm thinking, brisket is barbecue. You don't
Bro.
put that on a taco. I went over there. He had brisket with some avocado slice.
And then
Legit,
just take
dude.
some lemon or some lime and
Legit.
squirt that on top.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my
With a little
God.
bit of lettuce and
Sorry.
cilantro
Not
or
like
whatever.
you know how when
Oh.
you hear like my mouth right now is like, it's like throwing all the little.
The
little
Warsbach
juices.
One. Is there one on Van Jackson?
I don't know if there's one on Vance Jackson. It's Wurzbach and I don't know. It's not Vance Jackson.
If he's talking about the taco place I'm talking about, it's before Vance Jackson, going towards
Yeah.
Northwest Military. It's like all I know. It's right next to a Little Caesars. It's the only thing I
I'm
know.
hungry now.
I'm hungry now.
This
We're
is
just talking
welcome
about-
to the food
Yeah,
podcast.
food
with
podcast.
We had no idea we were going to talk about tacos today.
we
I
had
told
no
you, bro,
idea
you just
what
wing
we
it.
were going to talk about today. It's literally
For real,
just
we had like
wing
3
it.
things written down. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. We're just gonna wing it.
Just
And if
whatever.
you guys
Who
didn't catch
cares?
it, my Sonic drink tastes like horchata, but it's coffee.
It tastes like Cortana. What do you mean?
Horchata.
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 Why do you like whores?
Oh my god, I'm so
'Cause
hungry. I'm so
they're
hungry right
fun.
now. This is terrible. Why do y'all do that?
All right, we're going to
Do
go
what?
eat afterwards. We're
Start
going to go
talking
get
about food.
No, let's talk about more food. Okay, what's everybody's favorite food? Going around the table.
God, beef fajita.
Beef.
Well, you already said it.
I
Brisket,
know it's
man.
delicious.
Oh, okay. So my buddy Nate, I was hanging out with him yesterday, and I already forgot the name of the spot. Nate, if you're watching, please chime in. But it's this mom and pop bakery on Tezel Road, and they make everything from scratch every morning, like the kolaches, I guess the donuts, whatever they have. But he got me a brisket kolache. And
What?
Bro, that thing was massive, and
That
it had
sounds gross,
no,
but-
dude, it was so good.
So it's just a brisket sandwich, but made in the same.
It's a brisket pig in a blanket. Sushi.
Interesting.
Good, yeah, but
Would you ever get the game House of the Dead 3? I had House of the Dead 3. I had the deluxe version of House of the Dead 3.
Isn't that the one we have right now, or we have House of the
no,
Dead
we have
2?
two
Four.
with Uzis or
We
four.
have
Oh,
four.
okay.
But I had House of the Dead 3. Those sensors are really problematic.
Are they?
Yeah, on those guns. Wasn't worth. I mean, each sensor is like
No,
$300.
no, not every bakery. No, just
Yeah.
that one on Tezel. That's the only
Just
one.
that one.
Yeah, and they have brisket,
Yeah.
and I think they had a fajita one too.
They literally kill the cows in the back when you order it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Grind
You
them
can
up.
You just gotta
and make
you just gotta drown out that noise.
You can pick the cow.
Yeah,
One
you
of
can
that
pick
one.
the cow, but it's an extra $5.
Yeah. So, I mean, because the
I want
price
the brown spotted
Like, which
one.
is the one that's named? Which one did you? That one? Okay,
Yeah,
we're going
that's
that
the
one.
one.
Which
I
one?
want
You
Betsy.
love the most? That
Which one do you love the most? Which one do you have emotional connection to?
Yeah.
That one
Sacrifice
over there? Okay.
Sacrifice that.
I want that one.
Here's
'Cause that one's
$5.
gonna taste the best. It's been loved its
been
entire
loved,
life.
yes.
Like that Kobe beef in Japan, like they massage the cows and like, dude,
How do you do that?
how is your cow being massaged? I'm gonna move to Japan and just say I'm a cow.
Right?
Massage
Treat
me.
me right.
I mean, if we're,
At the
Treat
end,
me
you
right.
die and they eat you. But I'm just
Bro,
saying,
you're gonna
like,
die
you,
anyway.
you live a
Everybody's gonna
fantastic
die
life.
Eventually, okay?
You're
So
massaged
let me be
daily.
raised as a cow. Let me be massaged as a cow. And serve me up, all right? As long as I become a brisket.
That's right. Yeah.
that's what you want to become.
Oh yeah, dude.
I want to be.
I want to be reincarnated as a brisket.
As a hoof.
That's a big.
Why would you just be a hoof? It's like I'm just one part of the animal. Man, this is really taking a left turn
Yeah.
from a
Sorry,
video
wait,
game
yeah.
We're
podcast.
talking about video games.
Yeah,
we
I'm
were.
sorry. We were talking about video games, and now we're talking about donuts.
I'm sure there's like a bakery like game that you can like a bakery simulator or something, right?
There's a sushi simulator.
Oh yeah,
It's
everything.
on the
Oh my
Switch.
God.
There's
I
a
have it.
goat simulator on
God.
Steam that you can play as a goat.
Yeah, there's.
And there's a
well, can't
have
you
you
do all that stuff on Animal Crossing too?
by the way, have you
Probably.
guys seen the VR game where you get to play as a cat and just walk around a house knocking things off of shelves?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I would so do that. Like,
Kyle and Ileana were the ones that showed that to me. But yeah, it's literally like you just see it in like in cat level and you're just walking around a house and then you can look around and then like jump up on a counter and then just poof, hit things off.
I bet that was really nice.
food is related to Pixel. We have
Yes.
food. Pokemon Cafe?
Pokemon Cafe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pokemon Cafe is on the Switch. Yep.
Wait, there's a game called Pokemon Cafe.
Yeah,
I
but
was
that
gonna say,
one,
I've never heard
that
of
one,
that.
it's a touchscreen. You can't actually play with the controller. You have to play like.
Uh,
It's almost like
makes
a.
sense. So Pokemon just throw their name on
It's
something.
like it's like a Bejeweled. You gotta like match 3 or whatever, match 5. Kind of, you gotta use the screen and whatever. It's pretty cool.
I actually got a notification today on my Facebook memories that was like I guess Pokemon Go came out like around this time,
I've been
what,
getting a
4 or
lot of
5
those.
years ago,
Yeah.
when I was playing it like heavily, and so it's like, Dad, had a horrible day today, blah 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 blah, going out Pokemon hunting. I'm like, man, the good old days. We could just go outside freely.
Right. I actually miss doing like where you had to look like, oh look, the Dragonite or whatever the fuck popped up, and like you'd go and everybody's like swarmed around this spot all trying to battle.
everyone's like pointing at it.
Dude, I mean, when it was at its heyday, I remember one time where I was sitting there like at 1 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't sleep, and I got one of those notifications. I was just looking at the app, and it was like a Blastoise had just appeared like over by this this actual like legit gym,
Cody's
you
like,
know.
"I'm getting
And
up."
literally, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, this will be easy to go, and I went there, and the gym literally had a line of about 70 cars just doing loops around the parking lot, and they were all like literally just driving slowly, and 70 cars just in the same place trying to catch this one Pokemon. I was like, it's
Jeez.
1:30 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Almost got into a car accident.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
there!
so
I
bad
bet you
because-
car accidents went up
Oh, yeah.
tenfold
I
when
got-
Pokemon
I know,
Go
right?
first
I
came
got
out.
pulled over when Pokemon Go first came
How
out.
do you write that on police report? You know, it's like.
Well, no,
Was playing Pokemon
Driver-
Go?
No, he
Driver
thought I was
playing
playing.
Pokemon
He
Go.
thought I was playing Pokemon Go. He just like I was driving, and I guess I was looking down, and my like the light from my phone like was shining.
All for a keyboard.
So yeah, they pulled me over, and he's like, you know, I stopped you. I was like, honestly, no. He's like, 'cause you were playing Pokemon Go. I was like, no, I wasn't. He's like, well, I saw your phone open. I was like, doesn't mean I was playing Pokemon Go, dude. I
and
had
you were going 15
Spotify.
miles an hour in a Pokemon spot.
I was changing like the song on Spotify, and he's like, "You're playing Pokemon Go." I was like, "Bro,
Bro,
it's Spotify. Are you kidding me?"
Need some
It's
music.
Spotify
But
Go.
what's funny is then I had to lie, and I'm like, I don't even play video games like Pokemon Go. Do I look like I'd play that?
Yeah.
All right, have a
You're
good
like,
day.
"All right."
Have
It's
a
like,
good
I've
day."
seen
And
you
then
at
I turned
Otaku
They
Pokemon-
open it
Cafe.
as Pokemon
Yeah, and then
Go.
I turned Pokemon Go back on.
Start playing.
Driving under the influence of being the
Pokemon.
very best.
There you
I
go.
gotta be
Gotta catch
the
'em all.
very
That
best.
no one was before.
But mediocre
all.
at driving.
But yeah, Facebook is good about that. I got a lot of those notifications too. It reminded me, oh yeah, I used to play this like all the time because like it would show me pictures that I would post of like
Pokemon.
caught a Charizard
Yeah.
and Snorlax and like.
And
Yeah.
it
Took
like
over my
drives you to
first
like go
gym.
like yeah. You know, actually that when that game came out, it was actually it's pretty interesting the response. Like people got up and started walking around and doing like
Oh yeah.
it was a phenomenon for a little bit.
Except me.
Ex-
You're supposed to go
If
walking.
you're not in my yard, I'm
No, we
not
would
getting
we would go to Brackenridge Park and just drive like 5 miles an hour around the whole park for like an hour.
I used to
and just,
take my
like,
bike there, and I had I had one of those like the holders, the cell phone holders on my bike, and as long as you biked under a certain speed limit,
yeah, as long as
it
you
would
weren't-
count as the steps. So I literally would
Yeah.
go to Brackenridge Park every weekend, Saturday like morning, and just ride through Brackenridge because it had 1,000 Pokestops, like 4 or 5 Pokejizz, and it was just always the best Pokemon.
You didn't catch that.
I
It's
did.
okay.
What? I didn't hear you.
You said something on accident. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was funny.
What'd I say?
You said jizz.
You said
You
Pokejizz.
said jizz.
It said gyms. Did I?
Oh,
Oh.
it's
Oh, yeah,
Irish.
okay, we heard jizz.
All right, my mind's in a pretty, I guess.
Stop
bad
it.
Your mind's always there.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It happens when I get next to Mark. With a Navy
What
guy.
what do I have to do
Well,
with that?
because I was Navy, you're Marine, and I don't know. It's just like,
No.
you know.
I could be around a bunch of other Marines that we don't go there.
It's just when Marines and
So
Navy get
scared.
next to each other.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's forbidden fruit. You know, it's like what is it?
Don't eat the fruit of this tree.
It's like the Montagues and the Capulets, Romeo
I
and
know,
Juliet.
right?
Wow, you brought up Shakespeare.
Dang,
Wow,
digging deep right there. Okay,
Cody.
Hamlet.
Well, I had an argument. I had a Twitter argument the other day because someone had posted on Twitter saying something like, "Do you think?"
I'm sorry, I just read that
Yanko,
comment.
oh my God.
Speaking of jizz and bakeries, Creamfield
Greenfield
donuts.
donuts are delicious.
We can't talk about food anymore.
I know, right? We're going back.
Or that's all we should talk about.
No.
No, we have stuff to talk about.
Well, mine was all sports related, and you know what? Fuck it, Cody. Can you bring up that tweet? I don't know if
Nope.
it's possible. No, we can't. Ah.
No, I can,
Okay.
of course.
So, just to give you guys a little bit of background, if you're an NBA or sports fan, especially an NBA fan, all the teams as of last night reported to what they're calling the bubble in Florida, where they're going to play. And so they started posting videos of like, their rooms and facilities. And then this guy here posted a video of the game room, and I guess he was pretty impressed with it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
Nah, I'm not.
So I actually sent them the invite. So I said to the Spurs, at Spurs, whenever you guys get back into town, check out Pixel Portal, my treat.
Right.
Give me a second. No, because it's not working.
That's
Because
okay.
NBA players can't afford to, come to the arcade.
Right.
But yeah, they had PS4s, they had some arcades, they had like a pool table. I mean, it looked nice, but like I don't know if you thought that was like an arcade or game room, bruh.
So can you imagine if your job like put you in a bubble? That's crazy.
My job
You mean, like,
has.
deployment, like on the.
Where I'm at.
I know, right?
You mean like on the carrier?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it kind of
This is new for them. They're like, oh yeah, I'm away from my family, and
right for 2 months.
this is like basketball deployment.
Yeah, like, bro, like
Well, it's funny.
You're on a 2-month deployment. Like
All
with-
of them were complaining, like, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this. And then as soon as everybody got there and saw the facilities, they're like, no, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at all the free food we're getting, and look at all this free stuff, and look at all this and this.
Only one guy complained. I forgot who it was about roaches. He's like, there was roaches in my room.
Wow.
He's apparently never lived in an
Right.
apartment before in his entire
Sorry,
life.
bro. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
All right, we got it. Okay, so yeah, they got their setups there. They got
Yeah.
what's that? Ping pong. I don't even know. If
Nice
those
vacuum.
ooh, an NBA logo.
Cool.
In case they didn't
I guess it's
remember
like
where-
PS4s.
Yeah, it's
Xbox,
PS4s.
All
and,
PS4s.
Yeah, and there were some arcades in the corner. Yeah, you got the ping pong.
Ping pong.
And
Yeah.
do you notice the pool table's still being set up as he's there?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
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 Man, all this stuff was supposed to be
Yeah.
ready for them.
So
Okay,
it's
they had
showtime.
NBA Jam.
I'm not 100% sure. Like,
Yeah,
he
That's
doesn't.
like a 60-1.
Looks like Galaga. I can't tell.
Golden Tee.
Yeah, it's Golden Tee. And what is that?
In the corner. I don't know.
Mortal Kombat? No, it's a 4-player.
Is it? I can't.
It looks like a
really
4-player.
tell. See if he gets closer.
Nah, he's not a very good cameraman.
But
But you're right,
Actually,
dude.
that might be like a. It looks like a vertical game. It's like a shmup or something.
like a 1942. Yeah, the
Maybe.
pool table's still being set up, dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
taking
All this
out
stuff
the.
was supposed to have been ready for them before they got there.
I mean, the facility looks nice. I mean,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at that
water.
view.
It's more of a
Look at the view.
lounge. Yeah, look at that view.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool showing with some NBA players and like playing some of that stuff.
No more sneak peek.
It sounded like it said one more sneak
Oh,
peek.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
like,
so,
I
you
mean,
know-
if he said one more sneak peek, let me see. Did he show another
Check it
one?
out.
Let's see. Tweet media. There you go. Britney Spears.
Random Britney Spears on the podcast. But yeah, no. So I saw the facilities, and I'm like, man, if you're excited over that, like,
Yeah.
come check us out.
By the way, you know how last week we were talking about all these sports people playing, streaming?
Oh, yeah.
This is him streaming Warzone
Oh,
There.
Oh, yeah.
okay. All right, we gotta get on his stream one day and I don't know, talk some trash.
at
Yeah.
Terrence Ross.
Yeah. Who does he play for? The Grizzlies?
I mean, was it? Is he
I think he does play for the Grizzlies. I could be wrong though.
Orlando Magic?
Oh.
Oh,
So the bubble.
the
Yeah.
bubble.
The
Bubble
bubble.
game room.
The bubble game room. The bubble games.
That's our new competitor.
I know, right?
We're taking him down.
Taking it.
Suck. And I guess lastly in sports news, and then I can shut up about sports. For those of you that watch college football or any college sports, the Big Ten announced that they will not be competing in out-of-conference games. They're only going to play against themselves. Wow. So I don't know how that's going to affect like the playoffs or like
Right.
yeah the rankings, but yeah, Big
But-
Ten's doing their own thing. So whatever, Big Ten, we don't need you.
Hey, Cody, can you bring us back up over here?
Oh yeah. Technically, by the way, that's not the last of the sports news.
Oh, okay.
Did
Well,
you
that's the
hear
last
that?
I had.
Did you hear that the NFL is getting rid of jersey exchanges and
Oh,
meet
yeah.
and greets at the
So
end?
Yeah.
dumb.
And then Richard Sherman, I should have pulled up that tweet too. Richard Sherman had like the best retweet and tweet back of it, where he was saying that so you'll let all these guys pretty much slam up against each other, tackle each other, pile on each other,
Yeah, all sweaty.
and then at the end of the game we can't exchange jerseys. They have to be 6 feet apart
Yeah.
from each other.
Yeah, the jersey swaps to help prevent.
It is so.
They've been sweating and I don't know, spitting.
I
And
mean,
like,
I don't know about
fucking-
you, but jumping on top of another person, sweating, all that stuff is probably a little bit more
Yeah,
dangerous
yeah.
than at the end going, "Hey, you want my jersey?"
I mean, what are they gonna do? Just put it on right
They should
then and
they
there?
should do a new new where they exchange masks at the end. We're not here. Their
Just to
mask,
make
take
sure
a
you get the
picture.
COVID.
Beatbox
Here's my
said,
mask.
"What's up, PP?
What's up, Pixel
Beatbox? Free protein. Hey, there you go.
Wait, where's Beatbox?
Joseph Munera.
Oh,
That's Beatbox Joe.
I didn't know that. See,
I
that's
can
the only thing about
beatbox,
Facebook. I don't. It's like these
You
are
don't know
the
who they
real
are,
people's
right?
names.
We just know their gamer tags.
Well,
What's up,
I
Beatbox?
know him personally, so.
Oh, you're in the know, huh?
Oh, aren't you special?
For real. Wasn't that
Here, let me just go ahead and
special?
turn you guys off.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Whoa, that was crazy. How'd you make me disappear? That was magic.
Because I've got the power.
He's got the clicker.
I can make everybody disappear.
He's
I
got
can
the
make you go.
No, 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 no.
And you know what? Okay, I guess getting back to gaming, we downloaded a bunch of stuff on the Switches.
A lot.
And Manny if Manny you're on, thank you. Manny made me play Streets of Rage 4. Dude, I actually like that beat 'em up game.
game is
And I
fun.
was tripping on it because
You're gonna stream that one of the days here.
I probably will, but I was tripping on it because they actually aged the character. Like
Yeah.
the
he
homie looks
older.
he's a little bit older. He's kind of out of shape.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like me. He's got like a
You
gut,
wish.
like a dad bod.
Dad bod
Yeah,
fighter.
he's like, and I was
Now
like, yeah, man,
that
this is
that
my
would be the
game.
best fighter.
Oh,
If they
yeah.
made a dad bod like of all these fighting
make one.
games characters.
Are there any developers out there? Let's make a dad bod game.
For real.
Streets of Rage 4. You see, it is dope. So,
Yeah.
And we should stream it, honestly.
And
you should, you
River
should
City
stream
Girls.
it.
If y'all haven't seen, I want to stream
River City Girls is awesome.
too.
The story is so cheesy. It's awesome.
It's
Monday.
it's-
Come in here Monday.
Yeah.
let's
Stream
do
it.
Let's do it.
You know what? Actually, there's a game I want to stream. It was that game I was playing yesterday, Cody.
The
remember?
shmup?
That
Which one?
shmup, that game to Gokin or something like that, and it's like a shoot 'em up, and you're like you're like a little person flying over the arcades, and like they're throwing like tabletop arcades at you, and like the bumpers from the pinball come out, and like they're shooting at you. It's like
That's tight.
it's like an arcade.
It's because like isn't the
related
devil
shmup.
taking over your arcade and you
Yeah,
have
or
to like
something,
get
yeah.
it back or something?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really cool. I actually want to stream that one,
That-
but it's like a
And
cute 'em up, so it's
I
pretty cool.
queued 'em up.
Cody, was it you that was showing me the preview for the Paper Mario Origami?
Nope.
Oh, it's probably Manny.
I
then.
saw that one.
That one
looks
looked pretty cool, too,
I
yeah.
mean, if you want me to, I can try pulling it up. It
There's
might
a-
take a
Find it,
minute.
yeah. But that one looked cool too. Yeah, but River City Girls looks fun. I know Nate was on that one too, so I do want to play that. He actually commissioned me to do a perler piece
From River
as the
City
scene,
Girls?
Yeah, from River City Girls. So
Nice.
I'll be working on that one here pretty soon.
Nice.
Origami
Yeah,
King?
Origami. Yeah, I guess I don't know if this one came out already, but it's coming out soon.
I think it's coming out soon. It hasn't come out yet.
All right, let's check it out.
I don't think.
It's the announcement trailer.
Get it? Because it was like Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But it looks good though.
Is that Batman?
Yeah, it's like the Batman
Oh,
sound.
that okay.
Oh, these
Shit.
graphics are terrible.
Classic.
She
It's
looks
awesome.
like the
It's the
Canadians
best.
from Terrence and Phillip from
Yeah.
South Park.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I'm not your buddy friend.
I've got those.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, buddy. Hey.
It goes with it. Dude, it fits so good. Goodbye.
Bye. I'm not your buddy, buddy. Ah.
Why does it fit so well?
I don't know. It's so awesome.
Uh,
Origami plot. Unfold.
Unfolds. Oh, wow.
Ba-dum-bum.
Get it?
It's-
Get it? Get it?
Because it's origami.
James says, I think there's a Nintendo event showcasing Paper Mario that starts soon. That's probably what I saw
Oh,
that was
okay.
live.
Oh, yeah.
I've never played any of the Paper Marios. I've heard. This
you
is
just
no
haven't
audio.
played
What do
it.
you mean you have no
It's like a
audio?
crazy awesome platformer. It looks awesome.
Right? Dude, you're
Oh,
traveling
wow,
with
the
a
audio
Babam.
isn't going through. What did we press to make the audio go through? Mark?
I don't remember.
The button. I mean, we can turn it off. It's cool. I just wanted people to see it for a bit.
The audio from the game or what?
Yeah, none of the audio is going through from the
From
computer,
preview.
I don't think.
Did you press the USB pass-through?
Does it need to be on?
What is it on right now?
It's off?
It should be okay.
Paper Ninjas. Oh.
Wow, I wonder why we have no audio.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I
they
just
only hear
Star
our
Wars
voice.
music. Dun, 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 dun,
Well,
dun.
take it off the screen. Maybe it's because you put the screen on.
Yeah, it's full screen. But anyway, that's the Paper Mario origami. July 17th. Okay, so yeah. About a week away?
Yeah.
Okay, badass. We'll stream it, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
So maybe go back to our original screen and see what's going on with that.
Mm,
Because we can hear that.
And the Batman again.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
but yeah, it's
Weird.
available July 17th, 2020 is what it says. So, in a week.
So can they hear us now?
They can hear us. They can't hear what's on the computer.
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine.
All right.
Tis fine.
That's weird.
Just a little.
Just a little.
We're still on Twitter.
Or maybe that USB thing does have to be down.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
remember.
is.
We'll
dude.
try it. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll record later and try it, like, test it. That's another thing we want to do, like. So I was actually talking to Cody about this, and I reached out to my buddy Ham in the Valley, but I do kind of want to set up, like, tournament style and just bring, like, one player or two players in here. You know, y'all can social distance and wear your mask or whatever, like, when we're closed. And just try streaming, like, going through our transitions from commentators to the stage, and then, you know, back, you know, just, like, using our equipment and just kind of like a trial run. So I think we might, and stream it, and I might try to do
Let's
that.
do the official Pixel Portal Quarantine Invitational.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's an invite only.
But I kind of want it to be some players that are actually good at the game, like
Yeah.
something somebody would want to watch too. You know what I mean? Like some high level play, Street Fighter or
Any
or-
volunteers? You
yeah,
have to be
Mortal
good.
Kombat,
If you
Tekken,
suck,
whatever.
don't volunteer.
right?
That's all me. I'm just kidding.
No,
but
but yeah,
really not.
yeah. Just reach out to us on Facebook or whatever, Instagram.
Just slide in
Um,
the DMs.
We don't have a set day, but I do kind of want to like just run through all of our equipment and kind of make sure it's up to snuff. We've been doing a lot. You know, sometimes it's frustrating. It's a lot of equipment, a lot of moving parts.
Dude,
But at the end, it comes out
yeah,
really
dude,
awesome.
We have a lot of
like-
lights,
yeah,
cameras.
it's
Like I don't know, like it looks more like a studio in here now.
yeah,
cool.
it's
cool.
actually pretty
I like
neat.
it.
So it's exciting. I'm excited
I'm
to
so excited.
to move forward with this, and I guess where I'm going with that is not only offering it here, offering it something mobile. You know what I mean? So some of the equipment that I've gotten, I'm like definitely want to like try to do conventions or school events or something. You know, like
Three goes down for Tekken.
yeah, like
Let's
I
do
want
it.
to move it. I want it to be mobile. Like we could take this somewhere, the PC
Do a
and
setup.
all of our video equipment and cameras, and do a setup. So
Oh yeah, Rigo. Yeah, get some guys together. Like we can have you in here like on your own. That way
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about like outside crowd.
Yeah.
We'll social distance, you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the FGC and
me too.
even the Smash guys to come back and play. I mean, this is gonna be awesome.
I'm semi excited for the Smash guys.
Just
Only because Beatbox was there.
I know, right?
Just kidding. You know, and speaking of the Smash guys, and not to go on a sad note, but I do want to say, get well soon to Austin, aka Jello Cup.
Jello Cup.
Good friend of mine, guy that comes in here all the time too. He's also the TO for
That guy is like a ball of
energy, dude.
energy
He's just
and
like, yeah.
and good time. He's like always in a good mood.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
pretty cool. Like I like that
So
guy.
my nickname for him, his gamer tag is Jello Cup, but my nickname for him is LOL
LOL.
because he's always laughing.
If you've ever heard his laugh,
Yeah, and if you've
you
heard
know
his laugh,
you know
laugh,
exactly who he
So,
is.
yeah, Austin, aka Jello Cup, aka LOL. Get well soon, bro. Okay.
Yeah, I get why we heard you got the
All right,
girl now,
Beatbox.
so
You have a question? What do you want?
what's your question?
Let's see. I don't know if it's lagging or not, but he says he's got a question.
Yeah, he's got
All
a
right. I mean,
It's
him
okay.
himself is gonna lag. He'll be like, I'm sitting there right now.
It's all right.
He's gonna ask the question next week.
All right, I've got a question. I'm gonna come and ask you personally.
Left on red.
Yep. I'm like, okay, what's up?
It
Replies
happens.
like 5 hours later.
Yeah,
Like you
right.
in
Sorry.
the group chat. Hey, Manny
I
did
didn't,
too.
I didn't get to tell you. So we got a video switcher.
What's that?
So it's like a.
What's it called? I can look
It's
it up.
called a Roland
A video switcher
V8 HD. So it's an 8.
with a V8 engine in it.
Call it-
yeah,
what's it?
yeah, basically. This is
A
like
Roland what?
It's a,
Roland
It's a Hemi.
V8 HD.
It's the Hemi of cameras
Yeah, no, it's a
or
it's a
switchers.
switcher.
It's a
So it's an
switch.
8 HDMI input video switcher, and it does transitions. It does it does everything like all on its own. It's actually pretty awesome.
Okay.
So this is like a prosumer level video switcher.
And I
That's it
know
right
there's
there.
still no
V8
sound
HD.
for
that
it.
looks cool.
Alright.
That just
Yeah,
looks
but
like
it
something
is
a
really
DJ
cool.
would be using. Like,
Yeah, for real. So they like
Wow.
esports, all kinds of stuff. So
so we just became that
it
much
can-
more legit.
that much more like it's all the input.
I
So it's the
mean-
game capture. It's all the cameras from the players, cameras
Yeah.
from the crowd, cameras. You just
So-
hook everything straight into it.
Okay, so we were already badass, and now we're even more
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, all those are
Yeah.
HDMI cables
Yeah.
I see
into
that, dude.
one
Those are like 12
device.
Into one
inputs,
device.
And then you
Jesus.
control them all with these.
You can fade to black, fade to another scene. So this is like legit, like high level production value
Oh, I
kind of
can't
stuff.
wait. All right, let's get some guys in here. Let's start streaming.
Yeah,
Let's
like
start-
I'm,
let's do-
I'm see how they got the GoPros.
do
on
tourney,
the, on
yeah,
the,
let's
like
do
they're
it.
using like all GoPros and because GoPros put out a great picture to be honest.
They
with you.
do. They do. Again, my buddy Nate.
See, so you just click, boom, boom, boom. You can switch between camera angles
That
and all
is
that.
sick. Yeah, Nate's got a GoPro now because he's doing like mountain biking.
Yeah,
I don't know what
mountain
you
bike,
call
yeah.
it. And so he wanted to take videos of himself, mainly because he falls every time he goes out there. So he actually showed me the video of the last one. He's like going, and he's going fast, dude. And I guess he felt confident enough to just go off course, and like within seconds of going off course, he hits a tree. And
Oh my god!
you just hear.
But see the little T handle right there? That's for like fading from one to the other. It can do 2/3 or lower quarters people and
Okay.
like all
Volume,
kinds of
yeah.
stuff. It does a lot of cool stuff.
Can't wait to play with it.
And what's cool is that with the HDMI, we could actually have like an iPad up here or something.
Oh.
It just looks stuff up, and he could go straight to that. Whatever's on our iPad, it would be on the screen.
Bro, we're just
Yeah, like
we're
it's
just too legit right now.
it's gonna be cool. Like it's gonna be cool. Like
I can't wait.
But
I'm
yeah,
excited.
so Beatbox asked. It says normally when people stream on Facebook, you can send stars to the streamer, and it's a form of donation. And it says I can't send stars to you guys. I don't know if that's something that we need to set up, but I can answer that by saying we haven't set it up yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've never even done that.
We'll
I
look
didn't
into
e- Yeah, I had no idea.
Thanks
I-
for the
thanks.
star thought though.
Right? Appreciate that. Aw.
It's a
I
thought
mean,
that
if
counts.
if you want, we have the PayPal set up technically to it on the
Yeah,
the
I guess
Twitch.
they could still donate on
Yeah.
PayPal, or I mean, you could still buy merch on the website. So
Yep.
we appreciate that. So thank you, Beatbox.
Thank you, B-Box. Appreciate it.
Love you.
Yeah, there are plenty of ways to donate too, and we're open today from 5 to 10 too.
5
So
to 10. You
if
can
you feel
donate
like-
by coming in and playing some games.
Yeah, Facebook gaming is the new Mixer, technically,
Yeah, I heard that.
which is fine.
We
Oh,
talked
and
about that last week. I think.
Yeah.
gaming news, sort of. Ninja went to YouTube.
Yes, I heard that.
So I don't know. He didn't sign a contract, but he went live the other day for the first time on YouTube.
Is everybody like, what? Oh my god.
He literally had 125,000 people watching him at one point.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, can you
Something
bring
like
the
that.
chat up over here, Cody?
Is it not up?
No,
Oh.
I'm looking
No.
at
We're looking at the
the V8
at the Roland V8
at the Hemi.
at the Hemi. What's in the hood there, Hemi?
That thing got a Hemi.
They got a Hemi. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if it's a contract or anything, but that is gaming news. But yeah, he's over on YouTube now. Shroud, the other popular guy, I don't think has announced anything, and still nobody knows what happened to Doctor Disrespect.
Still,
So
man,
I
that
think
is an ongoing conspiracy, man. I really want to find out more about that.
I know. Like I want to. So I heard from someone else that it was some sexual allegations, some misconduct.
Well, I
But
mean,
if
I
that's the
wouldn't be
case,
surprised, dude, like-
wouldn't it have come out by now? Like everything
Uh,
else came out of everybody else that did little things or big things. I
Exactly.
mean,
it
it's
could,
like
it could be an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, or
No,
maybe
no,
he
So
lawyered
we're not
up and
gonna
like
talk
had a gag order, like like
Yeah.
you never know.
Now here's the question I have: all these people that are out here going like, "I support Doc. I don't know what's happening." Blah, blah, blah. If it comes out that that happened, do they immediately flip and now become like, "Oh, I don't support him at all," or are they still going to be like, "He messed up"? And it's like that's
I mean,
a big curious
you
one to me.
just- You, yeah. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
say-
don't
was
No,
gonna
know.
say
you,
this.
you had stated it last time when it comes, when it's stuff like that, when it comes to kids or comes to something like that,
Yeah.
it's
There's no statute of limitations on you being an asshole. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're a d-bag, it doesn't, so-
I think he's just an idiot. I mean, he's an entertaining streamer, but I just think he's done a lot of stupid things that is shown in his past. So it's one of those like, he probably just did something stupid. He probably got a message from somebody and probably messaged back and said something stupid or whatever, and then they took it and blew it up out of
And
proportion.
that's the thing is your judgment. Don't whatever you say on Facebook, be ready to say it in person in somebody's face or whatever. I mean, that like
Whatever
that-
you post.
that's one of the that's like a to me that's like a man rule. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Don't
actually gotta
don't
try
get
to
on
find
Facebook
something.
or Instagram and say something and then like when you see them in person, like oh hey buddy, like no.
Oh, I was just typing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that, I almost want to
Keyboard
find.
warrior. Another keyboard warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one the other day that I saw that was somebody had tweeted out to one of the commentators for the UFC that was a former fighter, and he had apparently said something on his thing like, I should probably come out of retirement. I bet I could beat this guy or whatever. And the guy had commented like, no, you should stick to commentating. You're a lot better at that than you were at fighting.
Wow.
And so he responded back. He's like, "You're a tough guy behind your keyboard, right? How would you say this to my face?" And he goes, "Oh, I wouldn't. You'd beat me up." And he was like, "Yes, okay." So you understand? He's like, "That's why I said it on Twitter." Like that guy was. I liked that because he was just like, "Oh, I said it on Twitter because I know if I said it to your face, you'd beat me up." So
and that's the thing. That's
I'm a
the thing
keyboard
about
warrior.
Facebook. It's like a consequence-free environment
yeah.
to say whatever you want.
oh yeah,
I'll tweet some
100%.
shit.
And it's like
Especially if you have,
person.
especially if you have nothing linked to yourself via
know.
your social media, like they don't know.
then you're just a troll.
Yeah,
So-
your
Yeah.
picture's like an anime girl, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
your
that-
nickname is
That's automatic, dude. If you're someone's talking trash.
And
or,
the
like,
thing
it-
about
yeah.
that is that don't put value on that. Don't let that change your mood. Don't let that influence you in any way because that person obviously is not even
Yeah, if you
brave
can't even
enough.
show yourself,
Yeah, if
if
you
it's
can't
got to
even
be
show
a damn
yourself.
like anime character, that alone's like, all right,
Yeah,
next,
whatever.
like, yeah. Stay in your dungeon, kid. Your mom's, I don't know, the meatloaf's almost ready.
Yeah.
Mom's calling.
Ma, meatloaf, meatloaf, ah, two meatloaf.
Can I actually get a chicken pot pie?
You guys want anything? You guys want anything?
You guys
Alright. Shao Kahn, you want anything? All right, you good.
But other than that, gaming news, I'd say no. I don't know.
So I'm excited. Like backgrounds, super cool. I'm excited. I'm excited about this stuff. I don't know about y'all, but
I know.
I am super excited about like the stage and.
Dude, I wish we could have a tournament. Like,
I know, it's so-
I miss tournaments.
I know. I miss it. I miss just the scene, like,
Yeah.
and then like adding the production value. That's what
I
I'm
think that's
going
what
for.
I'm
like,
excited about.
I
I'm
want
excited to
people to
s-
come
every-
here,
yeah, to see
and
it
play
and,
it
like-
and see it, because I'm like, to be honest, in my head, I talked to my buddy Ham down in the valley about this too. I don't know if y'all, I've talked about Ham. Ham used to be part owner of Critical Hit, so I know Rigo knows him. But like me and him were arcaders like from back in the day, but we also like Ham is very good at gaming, like the FGC. Like everybody in the FGC
Okay.
knows Julio. His name is goes
He
by
can
Ham.
battle.
Yeah, he's good. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, forget it. I have yet to see anybody beat him. Me personally.
I'll take him.
So the thing is, me and him talked about that, and like there's a tournament called CEO down in Florida, and when you get to the top 8 or top 16, whatever it is, they actually come on the stage and they do like it's almost like the WWF. I mean, or WWE.
wow.
Like there's like like a walk-in song,
Alright,
and
okay.
yeah, like it's like
Dude, okay, yeah.
it's cool. So not maybe we won't be that big, but
No, I want to be like I'm gonna tell all right players, tournament players, you guys that come here, start thinking of your theme songs.
I know your
I'm
walk-up
gonna-
song, right?
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to make that happen.
I would love for that to happen, but interacting with 90% of the scene from FGC and the Smash community,
Mhm.
it's not going to happen.
It could.
Getting
Or
okay, then
top
get
4 or the
get
Grand
Mega Fox,
Finals.
Yeah.
get Mega Fox to walk down here like it's an MMA or like a WWE
He wouldn't
fight.
have a choice. I'm saying that now. None of y'all are gonna have a choice.
Yeah,
I-
we're gonna-
You can submit a song,
And then
you
watch-
can submit a song that you would
Watch our
prefer.
tournaments. Just
If you don't give me one, I'll give you one.
I know. We're gonna pick your music for
yeah,
you.
you're gonna
mean,
have
it-
an intro. Damn
I
it.
agree that it gets people hyped, like what he's saying, but it's like I mean, the more we try to do for some people, the more we're trying to get it hype and stuff like that, we get people, like, they'll find a complaint about something like that.
Let 'em
Yeah.
complain.
But that's the thing
Yeah.
is like, so let's be different. So if
Yeah.
you don't like that, then go play somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying like, this is where I kind of want to go with it.
Yeah, to me that's
and,
fun. Like,
and
I
it's
don't know.
No,
a
me
fun
too.
environment. Like for me, like I want like if it's a let's say a younger person, or let's say somebody in high school. Not everyone is a football star, but if they come
Yeah.
here and they can play, and then their
Yeah.
parents are here like, oh man, and they're
Like-
videoing it. You know what I mean? Like bigger tournaments. Like think about as a parent too. Having your kid compete. Like, let's say, we all know
Who's
Smash
that-
is a
who-
younger crowd.
Yeah.
Imagine some of these kids in here, 16, 15.
Well, the 12. I was gonna say the 12-year-old.
that 12-year-old, yeah, from court. Like,
Yeah,
he
like-
came up and smoked everybody. But I mean, imagine, like, this guy drove his son up here from
Yeah, from
Corpus,
Corpus, yeah.
to compete because he believes in his son that much. And that's somebody, it's just like me driving, my daughter to a chess match
Thank you,
or
Rob.
whatever. I mean, I feel like it's like you need that outlet. You need that venue for that.
Yeah.
There are plenty of venues in town where it's a room with some white tables, and you go and you put your computer monitor there, and you sit there and you play your tournament. That's great.
Yeah.
Those places are fine.
No, nothing wrong
I
with
want
that,
to
but
add the production
Yeah,
value.
I want
wanna-
that hype.
I want the
yeah.
hype here.
Yeah, it gets people hyped.
If I
want
can
that.
do it, I want to do it.
And you know what, dudes? I may even decide to go Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer on this. Like,
It's
yeah,
time!
It's time.
We've got
Let's
that.
get ready to rumble.
It's time!
Hell yeah, like that would hype me
Dude,
up.
like-
I could be the worst player in the tournament, but when
And
I hear that, bro,
and that's the thing. It doesn't have to be like the top 16 or I mean,
Yeah.
you could be the final 4
yeah,
or whatever.
I
You know what I mean?
But I want the theme music. I want the hype.
So
man,
they
there.
even have these fog machines with lights. It's called the Gusher, and you can mount it from the trussing. And so they walk up and it goes and it's like flashing red or blue lights and stuff.
Xavier coming out to this.
Yes.
Oh, it's not even coming through. Oh, okay. The sound
Yes.
effects aren't even coming through anymore.
Oh, well, beatbox. That sounds good to me. All right, beatbox. What would be your theme song? Or he's
Yeah,
gonna
like
you know,
there's-
he's gonna do his own. Like beatbox will come in with a microphone. Like
Yeah, but and the thing is too, like, okay, so let's say I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
And people start coming to play, and it gets them, I know I'm not a regional, I'm not a big, convention.
Yet.
But if you get used to playing like this, you practice how you play. So if if you can sit over there in a dark corner and you can play really good, but then you get on stage and you freak out because you're under pressure and all this. So, like, in other words, practice how you play.
Yeah.
Get used to being on a stage. Get used to being in an environment where it's high pressure, or you feel people watching you, and
Honestly, it's the same with
it's going to up your
sports.
game. It's the same with sports,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, because like you get these rookies, and their first year's not so good, or they get that first playoff run, and
Yeah.
like
First
you
time,
gotta
yeah.
experience that, and then you get
Yeah.
better at it.
Practice how you play. So
Yeah.
having a venue that has a little bit. I'm not saying I'm a $30,000 production value, but I've put a few $1,000s into this.
Yeah.
Let's use it. Let's get it going so that people feel that excitement of being on a stage and competing. I mean, I think that's where we need to go with it.
Yanko agrees.
Yeah,
Is it Yanko or Yanko?
Yanko sees my vision. Yanko sees my vision.
He sees the visionary. in you.
He's a visionary.
Mhm.
So, but I do,
Yeah.
I still have some more stuff to get, to get going. But it's all in time, and that video switcher was a big deal. I mean, that's gonna be cool. We're gonna have cameras on the crowd, cameras on, like just everywhere, and you can flip back and forth between it. So
I
the
want to
stream will
set
get
that
way
up.
better.
Like Rigo, SA Rob, Beatbox, anybody that's playing. If you guys want to help us, come here on a closed day, I guess privately, so we don't
Yeah.
have any outside, people.
Yanko.
Yeah, let's try to get on that. Let's
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Like I said, we're trying new stuff. We're trying to be innovative. Trying to be, trying to like. I know right now no one's coming to tournaments, but this is all the groundwork you have to lay before you get to that point. So I'm trying to do it when we come back. We're ready to go.
It's ready to go. Yeah,
It's ready to go. People are gonna walk in and be like, "Holy crap, this is legit." So
that's what y'all been missing, and
Yeah,
you didn't even know it.
yeah, and so it's like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of footwork on the backside of it, and the behind the scenes kind of stuff. But getting there and getting it set up, and then being able to repeat it, like repeatability, reliable repeatability. Every time we turn it on, this is set up, that camera's set up, everything's already know, so it's ready to go. So
Rigo, we'll let you know, bro, for sure.
yeah. So, but I'm
And you
excited
let me
about
know
it.
who you got in mind. Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And I don't know
Hell
if,
yeah, SA
if you
Rob.
if you ever get a chance, go back and look at like CEO 2017, 2018, and you will see what I'm talking about. Like they go all out with their
We'll
production.
do that then.
It's pretty legit. So I definitely want to get something going like that. So
So that's what next week we'll have a demo of it already ready to go.
yeah, I'm gonna try this week to maybe set something up. Like we've already got like the screen with the cameras for the players and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see if we can do it. Just some stream a game or whatever.
I'm
But
down.
it's gonna be pretty cool, man.
I'm down.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, streaming.
Streaming
That's all I've got.
rocks. Because that's all we can do is
I
stream.
mean, we're gonna
Right? That's all we can really do.
we're gonna stream individual stuff too.
Yes.
Just at random times. So follow our Facebook, our Twitch, and our YouTube, and then you'll get a notification from us when we go live. But at random times, Mark goes live with some stuff when he's messing with things, and
Yeah.
if we can get other people in here like Xavier and Manny and them, we'll get them to stream some games that are just obscure. I'm
And
sure.
it's a
I'm down.
learning curve. Like me and Cody were talking about it yesterday. Like right now, this is like it's like going to school. You know what I mean? Like with all this stuff, Cody's had some experience like in a theater, but I've never done anything like this. So
you guys.
the equipment that you're getting and hooking it all together, and hey, does this work? Does that work? Does this work together? It's a lot of moving parts, but it's fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like when we got this going, it was like, oh man, it's so cool. We're like broadcasting from the pit stage. Hell
like
yeah,
it.
man, that's
Hell yeah.
legit, dude.
Yeah, we got to get people fighting behind us next time.
I get excited about it. I totally want to
That'd be
hang you
sick.
on like one of these hooks right here and just have you like go out of the screen.
I like it. I like it. Maybe for the next podcast we should have our own introductions. Like once we go live, like
I
play
know,
theme
right?
music and
Oh,
then
right, like with
introducing.
those.
Like, yeah.
Like be all standing there like, like really, we're about to fight. That's awesome.
Bam.
We
That's
could
awesome.
try. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
know.
Cody's blushing.
I'm not blushing. I'm thinking about how much stuff that they want me to
Maybe
do
it's-
with all this.
Get on it, Cody.
We should do this. We should do. It sounds like I forgot who it was that's telling me. It's like, you should do your podcast animated. How the hell are we
What?
gonna animate it?
Yeah, let me get somebody to just animate us real quick.
Yeah, let me go ahead and learn all that stuff real quick so I can do it.
Right?
Yeah, you can do it, Cody. Right? Have it ready by tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, right. 2 hours. All right, we're gonna take a
2
break,
hours,
Cody.
yeah,
We'll
we're
be
gonna go
ready in
lunch.
2
We're
hours.
gonna go
Yeah,
lunch.
we're back. You got it.
Have it ready
All
when we get back. All right.
That's the thing. It's a lot of man hours to
No,
figure
it's
this
just a lot
stuff
of
out.
just sitting there and like just messing
Teaching
with-
yourself.
Yeah.
My God, me and Cody are like YouTube certified almost. We're like, dude, like legit.
Oh, well, there you go, young guys. Maybe we can't say anything. These guys like.
No, these guys are. I got you.
All right,
I got
cool.
you. Cool, cool.
Everybody's got our back. I like
Young
it.
You need someone that
can do it, needs to replace Cody, then hey, I got a program right here.
Excellent. Send me your your resume.
Yeah, we're always accepting resumes.
Yeah.
Someone
Don't
say,
say anime.
Anime.
Yeah, we did. Speaking of anime, I need to finish watching High Score Girl, because that one's about like, I guess.
Wait, what do you mean you need to finish watching
I
High
didn't see
Score
season
Girl?
2. Season 2 came out. I haven't seen season.
I haven't
2.
seen season 2 at all.
See, you're about to talk shit.
I know I was big time.
No, season 2 of High Score Girl is out, and I love that because it talks about like.
Don't
video
tell me.
games.
Shut up. I don't want to know.
You haven't seen anything in season 1?
I mean, I've seen season
That's what
1.
I'm talking about season 1. Yeah,
Okay, is
like-
it very arcadey?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
then shut up. I don't want to hear anything else.
Okay.
Just stop talking about it. Go watch
Fine.
High Score Girl. Go see season
Fine.
1 and 2. It's really good. I love it. They talk about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Don't tell me anything.
Someone falls in love. And
Season
dies.
2 is good. Don't say nothing, Yanko. Shut up. I better not. You better not. No spoilers on
Season
the
2 was
chat.
good,
No
man.
spoilers on the chat.
Spoilers on the chat. I demand
No
it.
spoilers on the chat.
Not as good as season 1. I don't want to watch it no more. Sorry.
I give up. I'm gonna go watch Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Guden's good.
It's the best anime out there.
I know Cody turned me on to that one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good. What was I just started watching. It's a boxing one. Megalobox.
Megalobox.
It's like futuristic, and they're boxing, but you're supposed to have like gear on and like robot arms and stuff. And then this one dude decides, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna go in there like without gear, and like he actually like wins and like starts winning. And I'm like,
wow.
ooh, damn.
Okay.
Looks interesting.
Yeah,
So-
Megalobox. But I like boxing and I like fighting, so that appeals to me.
All right. So we're supposed to get the video switcher Tuesday, Cody. I don't know if I had told you that or not, but
Oh, okay.
play
Cool.
around with it. And I've been reading the manual. It's 118 pages.
Good thing
God.
Cody can read.
I'm not
Good
reading
God.
that.
I read it. I read most of it. So I'm trying to find out if we can put overlays in the video switcher. So like the overlays that you create. I don't know if we can do it or not. We'll find out.
We'll
If not,
figure it out.
yeah. If not, we'll work something out.
Guys,
If not, I could
coffee.
probably run it through OBS, so it's
Yeah.
just everything is just gonna. I just have to size them correctly.
Yeah.
I think
I
we're
guess.
almost done because I'm out of coffee.
Oh my God, this guy. Yeah, I know. It's actually done. This is a great podcast. Thanks
Yeah,
for all the
yeah.
interaction, everybody. Yeah, it's,
See?
it's getting better every week. It's getting better, and
It's empty. But yes, no, great podcast, great production.
I think next week we'll try to podcast from what is that castle from Street Fighter? That'd be a cool one.
The castle from Street Fighter.
That
The rooftop?
no. There's a castle, the Ryu stage, Shirinaru Castle or whatever it is.
Yeah, you know more than I do on that.
Yeah, we're totally gonna try that next week.
Alright.
Yeah,
Ryu Yeah, we'll try to do different backgrounds, different stages.
Yeah. Do
I like
Street
that.
Fighter. We'll do a Tekken.
Wait a sec.
It's
This-
the
this
it's the
one?
night castle scene or whatever. I don't remember.
That?
Yeah, but there's a better one. There's like a 4K one in the backgrounds that I sent you.
I have a painting of that here.
Oh,
I
we have a
didn't even know that was the
4K
name of
one.
the damn castle.
Yeah, in those backgrounds that I sent you. But I mean, yeah, Ryu stage. Hands
Alright,
like
cool.
I forgot how you say that,
Japan.
but it's the castle one.
Did I put it in here?
It was in the stuff. The one that said stuff
Mall.
on the left, to the left, right there.
This one.
Yeah.
What?
Either of the, yeah, that one.
And-
That one. That
Oh.
looks good.
Oh, now it's
That's
not even
pretty sick.
showing on the screen.
I like that.
Okay.
That's from Street Fighter. That's pretty cool.
If they can see it, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
If you can't,
Too bad.
too bad.
Yeah, they can see
It's
it
still
now.
pretty sick.
That's a cool one.
But yeah.
Those
let's-
backgrounds are awesome.
All right. Cody, did you have anything else?
I don't think so.
Marcus? Mark?
I'm good. Just
Everything runs through OBS pretty much. Yeah. So
gonna go over here and deliver my soul to Shao Kahn
for
Good
your soda.
times.
for my soda that I got. 'Cause he said after the podcast I must die. So your soul.
Oh, wow.
is
Look, it's
mine.
black.
Oh, right, it's a see-through
Yeah, it's
because the cup is green.
cup's
Oh, wow, I
green.
didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
And that's the one they use in Smash Bros.
It looks better.
Hello.
Like, oh, it disappeared.
That's so cool.
Extreme close up. Can we get that? I want to do some.
Tommy's on Words back. Check it out, people.
Eat it.
I mean, with that other program, with that.
Suzaku Castle.
Castle. You
That's
Googled
it.
it. Don't lie.
Yeah,
Ham.
he
You
did.
Googled it.
Ham is a fast typer. Seriously, like he types like a fast typer.
He types
Like a fast-
like a fast
I almost
typer.
said like a girl, but then you can't even say that anymore. So.
Oh, yeah. Careful, careful.
Except for you just did.
We might offend.
I know we might offend somebody, but
Groups that we didn't even know existed.
I'm just saying. You remember, like I was born like in the '70s, so you remember, like in typing class, it was full of freaking girls, and it was like me and one other guy, and I'm just watching them like, and I'm like, pop, 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 pop.
Well, I was always pretty good at typing. Man.
They're at like 40 words a minute, and I'm like,
I love
at
how
6.
he's saying like pop, pop, pop. The kids in the chat are going, "What does he
What
mean
is-
pop, pop, pop?" It's like
What's
that's
a
the typewriter.
You mean
They're
the
thinking it's a
keyboard?
keyboard.
Yeah.
A T9.
T9. Oh yeah, the QWERTY keyboard.
Oh gosh.
You know, there's like girls that can like, they're like, I can type 70 words a minute on a phone. I'm like, damn.
My little sister's that way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
My little sister, I remember one time we went out to dinner, and when she was younger, she was like 16 or 17, and she was just, and I was like, what did you just type there? Like LOL, and she shows me, and it's like
book,
half a
a little
paragraph.
novella.
Yeah, see, girls that can do that, like, yeah.
It's like
It's
I
gonna be
just do a
weird,
swipe. I'm just
Yeah, on the swiper.
yeah, that's easier for
That's
me.
how I got faster.
Sends you 2 paragraphs and you respond with K.
K.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
really piss
right.
them off.
Yeah.
Or cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Coming to you live from Outworld. So we'll
Yeah.
see you on the next podcast.
UFC tomorrow
And,
night.
yeah,
Nice.
UFC tomorrow
And stop in
night.
tonight.
We're open today from 5 to 10. Tomorrow from 5 to 10. And we're always still taking birthday parties. So
Yep,
shout
yep.
outs to and we had just real quick Deltron had his
Oh, his birthday party.
his
right?
daughter's birthday here. It was actually a surprise birthday party. We didn't know that.
Yeah, no, so cool. I was like, why are they late? we had
Yeah.
a private party, and then the guest of honor was the last one to show up.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
it was
"Why are
cool
they
because I was like,
late?"
yeah. I was like,
Yeah, I didn't know it was
cool.
a surprise. Okay.
So all right. So anyways, yeah, come on out. And always we're
guys.
taking bookings for parties and stuff like that. And Cody, good job today, man.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job today.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. See you guys.
Have fun.
Later, bro. Peace.